when the insurgent is dead, you know, sometimes what happens is that they take a grenade, they pull out the pin. Our boys or our men will not be hurt, and then they can proceed with the other activities, which is why this rope is important. This entire operation is over. Now they have taken their positions. This bank is secure, and after ascertaining that this bank is secure, they will move forward. अपनी बेटी को बोलिए कुछ।
बेटा मेरे को देखो और आप मेरे जैसे ही बनना। आप ये मत सोचना कि आपके पापा नहीं है, मैं हूँ आपकी पापा और मैं ही आपकी मम्मा हूँ।
ऑप्स को 3 भागों में पूरा किया जाएगा। भाग 1 एसपी से आरपी तक की हरकत, भाग 2 आरपी से एमएस तक की कार्रवाई। मैं पूरी कार्रवाई का रिपोर्ट कंपनी कमांडर साहब को दूंगा, आपसे आदेश अनुसार किया जाएगा।
As you can see that they are here in the camp location, and they are sitting for the exercise ghat, which is one of the exercise on the ambushes. You can see one of my boy is briefing on the enlargement, wherein all the tactical features, what all minor tactics which they have to cover will be shown on the enlargement. As you can already see that there is a enlargement, he is briefing on the enlargement. After the enlargement briefing, the team will sit on the sand model and they will be covering the basic terrain and ground features on the sand model. Sand model exercise is actually required to understand the ground and the terrain specific. Whatever problem they will be facing while moving, while they'll be going for the patrolling, any drills they have to follow, these are all taken care of in the sand model discussion. After the sand model discussion, I'll show you the practically how they move via patrolling and how do they do their counter ambush drills.
Viewers, I'm here with Major Rahul Barthwal of the Assam Rifles. Welcome to Patriot, Major.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Which battalion are you from originally?
Sir, I'm from 16 Rajputana Rifles.
16 Rajrif?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. So, you know what, Rahul, we're here at this lovely, lovely place in the middle of Nagaland.
Sir.
And the weather is slightly crazy.
Yes, sir.
Right? It gets hot and then it suddenly gets cold. And we're sitting here and we are seeing this demonstration, I think, which is about to happen.
Sir.
And your troops are moving. We will request you to tell us what is happening, and we will request you to tell us what exactly is going on here and how you're managing it. ये क्या चल रहा है?
Sir, actually we are as of now contemplating the patrolling exercises, sir.
Okay.
While the troops are patrolling, since they are in the jungles,
Yes.
they have to patrol, they have to do the ambushes and
Yes.
counter ambush drill.
Yes.
So as of now, I am showing you one of the exercises
Yes.
where the troops are moving
Okay.
tactically, knowingly that there may be an ambush. How do they react?
That is the ambush
Yes.
sound.
How do they react after the ambush
All right.
has been happened on them?
Okay.
And you will now see the drills which they exercise
Yes.
while doing the counter ambush drills.
All right. So there is an explosion here.
Yes, sir.
Possibly.
They are the insurgents sitting
Yes.
here, and they have fired on one of the ambush, the patrolling parties.
Yes.
Now, what the commander of the section commander who is here,
Yes.
how he will be utilizing his support group and using all minor tactics.
Yes.
That is which is being implemented and told to the recruits.
All right.
Now, as you can see, sir,
Yeah.
that one of the party is coming up.
Yes.
So this is one of the assault group,
Yes.
which will be charging at the last. They are coming from both of the flanks.
Yes. So the
This
counter ambush karwai is now in progress.
Absolutely, sir.
ये शुरू हो गई कार्रवाई.
The LMG party, the support weapon,
Yes.
which has got the LMG also.
Yes.
He is countering it from the front.
Yes.
Both of the posts, both of the insurgents, we are
Yes.
sitting.
From one flank they're there.
Yes.
And from the other flank these guys are going to take
yes.
off.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So you can see, sir, they are following one by one. They are following. They are not
Yes.
clubbing up together, and
Moving
they
tactically?
are just moving tactically, cheetah chal type, sir.
Ah.
And finally, they have countered. They have done the counter ambush drill, and you can also see that one of the boy has been injured
Yes.
in doing the same thing.
Yes.
Now, after doing this counter ambush drill,
Yes.
what will they do to recapture this location?
Yes.
What will they do to take care of one of their buddies.
Yes.
That will be looked after.
So now the counter ambush drill is over,
Yes, sir.
and now they're going to sort of reorg.
Yes, they will be regaining his command and control. The section
Yes.
commander will be regaining his command and control.
Yes.
He will be calling all his boys.
Yes.
And you can see that the water and the basic first aid.
First aid is being
It has been given to him. It is a kind of immediate reorg,
Yes.
which we call it, tactically, which we call it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And you can see that he is giving the field dressing to him.
Yes.
And some water has been given to him.
They still have the FFD in the army?
Yes, we are still following.
Same
yes, sir.
FFD?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now another explosion.
So this now what you can see is that they have done the karwai of taking all-round defense,
Yes.
so that it may so happen that the enemy can also do the counter-attack.
Acha.
So just to make sure that, we are ready. So
they've taken up defenses, they've taken up positions?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
और ammunition की बांट हो चुकी है.
Ammunition की बांट हो चुकी है सर. Field dressing एक को दिया
Done.
जा चुका है.
Yes.
And they have already taken the all-round defense, so that now any counter-attack done by the enemy
Yes.
can be very well countered, sir.
Yes. So now he's taking his
So
injured
the
buddy.
buddy pair system is followed,
Yes.
sir.
Absolutely, absolutely. Killed off all the
Yes, sir.
ambush party.
Yes, sir.
Very quickly, they were very fast in their drill.
Sir.
Everything, matlab, within 2 minutes, everything was over.
Well, it depends upon the drill only, sir. And the
Yes.
camp location, we generally teach them how to be quick, how to use all those minor tactics.
Yes.
Field craft, battle craft,
Yes.
and the field signals,
Yes.
navigational aids. All these things are taught.
And I've seen this, Major Rahul, that in counterinsurgency areas,
Sir.
or for that matter, any theatre of operations or war, the more you remember the basic teachings, जो कहते हैं जो उस्ताद की सिखलाई है,
Sir. Very true, sir.
जो याद रखेगा
Very
वो
true, sir.
कामयाब होगा,
Very true,
जो
sir.
भूल गया,
Very true,
he's
sir.
gone.
Absolutely, sir.
He's gone. So I think these minor tactics, these are the bedrock of counterinsurgency. जब तक ये याद रखेंगे, they will
Sir.
always. Viewers, that is what I was sharing with, Major Rahul also. He's from a hardcore infantry battalion, and now the work that he's doing is also hardcore infantry stuff. And what we are saying is that if you remember what the Ustad has taught you, if you remember your minor tactics, you will never fail. The problem is when you start taking a shortcut, or when you start thinking that, maybe I could do this better. The drills of the Indian Army, which are the same as the drills of the Assam Rifles that they are following, these drills have been passed on from generation to generation, and they are hundreds of years old. They have been properly distilled, and what you see here in front of you is the pure essence of that drill. What you just saw, viewers, was ambush ki karwai and then counter ambush ki karwai. So ambush was done by the insurgents here. They did the ambush, and our boys then did the counter ambush ki karwai. They killed all the insurgents, they neutralized them, then they've taken positions, they've given sort of first aid to their injured partner, their injured buddy, and then they've reorganized themselves. The ammunition has been redistributed because somebody might have spent more, somebody less. Ammunition was redistributed, and then they've taken up these positions along, so that if the enemy again tries, or the insurgents again try to attack, they are well prepared for that. After this, they will again move towards their objective. What else does the Assam Rifle do in the WAM, if you say, winning hearts and minds?
I would say, Gaurav, we do everything.
Sir.
There is nothing we don't do.
Sir.
That would have been the better question.
Yes,
if
sir.
you said, what is it you don't do?
You don't do?
Yes.
Do everything.
We, like I said, we run schools.
Sir.
We help the villages by creating structures for them, train them to join the forces, we train them to be sportsmen and women, we train them and we recruit them.
If we talk about current times, in the current scenario, what is the role of the Assam Rifles? So what is Assam Rifles doing today? If you talk about the Northeast, it's spread all over the Northeast, all the states. What is the Assam Rifle doing today, and what are the duties of the Assam Rifle battalions?
See, Gaurav, post the Kargil war,
Sir.
there was this council of ministers who decided that one border, one force would be created. And for that, on that decision, the Indo-Myanmar border, 1,643 kilometers of the Indo-Myanmar border,
Sir.
were given to the Assam Rifles.
Sir.
And that Assam Rifles would then become a border guarding force. So today, when you ask me what's your job, My primary job
Sure.
is to guard the unfenced border of between India and Myanmar. 1643 kilometers of the worst
Sure.
terrain that you will see.
Rainforests.
Rainforests, mud, terrible weather,
Sir.
and no roads.
Sir.
Reaching places here takes 7 days at times.
Sure.
There are absolutely no roads, no lines of communication. And these are the areas where my soldiers operate.
Sure.
But at the same time, despite the fact that we are a border guarding force,
Sir.
there's also a continuing insurgency.
Yes, sir.
Manipur has an insurgency. Nagaland has an insurgency. South Arunachal has an insurgency. South Assam has an insurgency. Parts of insurgency are also in Tripura.
Sir.
Though Mizoram's quiet, but there's a lot of functional problems, dysfunctional issues that happen there, for which the Assam Rifles is continuously required to police.
Sir.
So as a result, we today not only guard the border,
Sir.
but we also look after the insurgency within the Northeast.
Sir.
So it's a dual role
Yes, sir.
that the Assam Rifle carries out and carries out extremely well.
Sir. Sir, in terms of winning hearts and minds, you mentioned schools that you're running around, I think 43 schools.
Yes. 42 schools.
42
actually.
schools,
Yes.
sir, in the Northeast.
Yeah.
Now, apart from this, sir, what else does the Assam Rifle do in the WAM, if you say, winning hearts and minds?
I would say, Gaurav, we do everything.
Sir.
There is nothing we don't do.
Sir.
That would have been the better question.
Yes,
if
sir.
you said, what is it you don't do?
You don't do?
Yes.
Do everything.
We, like I said, we run schools.
Sir.
We help the villages by creating structures for them. If they need a small hall, we create the hall for them. If they need a playground, we dose the ground for them. If they need footballs, any sporting thing, we give that to them. We train them to join the forces. We train them to be sportsmen and women. We train them and we recruit them for any aspect that is there.
Sure.
There was a young girl, Maula Sangtam, in a
Sure.
village in Manipur,
Sure.
who lost both her arms.
Sure.
And she came to us and said, only the Assam Rifles can help me out.
Sure.
And we made a small shop for her.
Sir.
So there is nothing we actually don't do.
Sure.
During a very debilitating earthquake
Sir.
2 decades back, it was only the Assam Rifles that was here. We helped the people. So there is an emotional connect between us and the Assam Rifles and the people of the Northeast.
As you said, sir, Dhai Murti, that explains it all, sir.
Absolutely. Our symbol of a fighting force
Sir.
is the Dhai Murti.
Sir.
That's what we put everywhere.
Yes, sir.
It's not a man firing a weapon.
Yes, sir.
It's the Dhai Murti.
It's truly unique, sir.
It's truly unique.
Sir.
There's no other force that has this kind of symbol.
A force with the heart.
Force with the heart. Very well said, Gaurav.
Sir.
Absolutely very
Sir.
well said. Yes.
I've heard that Assam Rifles has also operated abroad. I've heard stories of Operation Pawan, sir. I've heard stories of J&K and, J&K insurgency away from the Northeast, but even abroad, sir, like for example Sri Lanka or Africa. I think it's been to Africa also, sir.
Haiti, Central
Haiti,
America,
sir.
yeah.
So, sir, if we can talk about foreign operations, sir, Sri Lanka and Haiti, would you like to tell us something about that, sir?
See, at the point when the Indian Army was inducted into Sri Lanka and maybe at the beginning of our operations, we found it going a little tough.
Sir.
It was the Chief of the Indian Army who felt that Assam Rifle units had the capability
Yes, sir.
to fight in Sri Lanka and in jungles.
Sir.
So 5 battalions from the Assam Rifles were picked up and moved to Sri Lanka.
Sir.
They did fabulous work, absolutely fabulous work,
Sir.
and helped quell the problem in northern Sri Lanka.
Sir.
Similarly, like I said, during the Kashmir, during the time when J&K came up in flames in 88, 89, 90,
Sir.
91,
Sir.
once again it was the Assam Rifle units that were moved to J&K.
Yes, sir.
To help augment the Indian Army force.
Sir.
And to prevent and to fight the counter-terrorism, fight terrorism that was coming up there.
Sir.
Now that we are a part of the Home Ministry, we've been a part of the Home Ministry,
Sir.
we have 160 men,
Sir.
5 officers, 5 doctors,
Sir.
and 160 men who are now a part of the United Nations force in Haiti.
Sir.
I have be very, very proud to in fact tell you that we have been awarded with the best formed contingent, police formed contingent in Haiti.
Sir.
For 3 years running,
Sir.
we are the best contingent.
Sir.
So that's a matter of great pride.
Absolutely,
for
and
the Assam
congratulations, sir.
Rifles.
This
Thank
is such a wonderful news, sir. Sir, the Northeast, in fact, I was thinking about this, I've been thinking about this for a very long time. The Northeast, when people hear about the Northeast in mainland India, the media likes to tell about the bad news or the negative news about the Northeast. So people will discuss about insurgency or about ethnic conflict, about tribal wars, or one tribe possibly attacking the other tribe or blocking one part of the country, blocking this thing. But in Assam Rifles, there is a Naga, there is a Kuki, there is a Khasi, there is a Mizo. Among Nagas, sir, there is a Sema or there is a Konyak, and they are brothers, and they would take a bullet for the other guys.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What is it about the ethos of this force that makes this so possible? Because these divisions were not created today, sir. These divisions are hundreds of years old.
Hundreds of years old, yes. Like I said, it takes years, and you're from an old regiment like the Kumaon regiment.
Yes, sir.
It takes years for an ethos to form.
Yes, sir.
The ability of a unit to fight as an integrated fighting unit takes years.
Yes, sir.
The reason why the Indian Army is so successful and so good is because we have within ourselves a system of regimentation.
Yes, sir.
And the ethos that each regiment brings into.
Yes,
so
sir.
even if you raise a new unit, it is the ethos of the regiment which ultimately prevails.
Yes, sir.
So also with the Assam Rifles. It's an amazing ethos. The ethos is of helping people. The ethos is of sacrifice.
Yes, sir.
The ethos is of camaraderie.
Sir.
The ethos is that we are brothers.
Sir.
And it is this ethos which is so important because newly raised forces simply cannot have the ethos that the Assam Rifles has.
Yes, sir.
And it is this force that will always be successful, Gaurav. No matter where you put it, no matter in what problem you put it, this force and its capability will always prevail.
Because it is more than 180 years in the making,
Absolutely.
sir.
It's taken so much time
Yes, sir.
to develop. That camaraderie doesn't come in a day.
Sir.
The idea to fight for your country,
Sir.
fight for a flag, fight for your unit, fight for your buddy, comes after many, many years of fighting together.
Which is why a Manipuri can call a Naga his brother.
Absolutely, because they are brothers.
Yes, sir. They are
Eventually,
actually
they're brothers. They're brothers in arms.
Sir.
They're brothers in a unit. And they can be closer brother than that of a unit.
When you give them a cause which is higher than the tribal
Absolutely.
differences, sir.
They don't even look at tribal differences because they're
Sir.
a part of a fabulous organization.
Sir.
And here you would have seen, I have recently recruited young girls
Sir.
into the Assam Rifles. We
Yes.
recruited them before anybody else, much before the army.
Sir.
And it's amazing how
Sir.
these young 18, 19, 20-year-old women are fighting shoulder to shoulder with the men.
Sir.
I've also recruited widows of our soldiers,
Yes, sir.
older than, older girls,
Yes, sir.
who are doing as good a job as anybody else.
Sir.
So it's the ethos of the force that continues to prevail,
Sir.
that continues to give to them that spirit of sacrifice,
Sir.
which is so necessary to fight
Absolutely,
in
sir.
today's wars.
So, which brings me to another question, sir, that when I look at least the battalion level or till the sector level, which we know as the brigade headquarters in the army, sir, at least at the battalion level, sir, the Assam Rifle unit, as far as the ethos is concerned, is very much like an infantry battalion, or maybe, I don't know if I'm wrong or right, sir, but everything here is just like the Indian Army infantry. I mean, the way they talk, their drill, the way they move, the commands, the officers, everything is, if you remove Assam Rifles from here, I'm sure Assam Rifles has its own history, a very proud ethos. But why such a similarity between the Assam Rifles and the Indian Army, sir?
Simply because the Assam Rifles is commanded by the Indian Army. When we raised the structures of the Assam Rifles when they came in, it was the Indian Army officers who
Sir.
commanded these boys.
Sir.
It was the Indian Army drill ustads
Sir.
who first trained them.
Sir.
So not only are these fabulous soldiers, they're fabulous scouts, fabulous hunters,
Sir.
because that is a part of the tribal instinct.
Yes, sir.
They're also great in drill.
Sir.
You should see my bands.
Sir.
I would, as of course I'm very, very partial, is that they're better than any band in the Indian Army or in the country today.
Sir.
It's a band, it's fabulous. They've got music in their blood, they play it beautifully.
Sir.
Our bands are out of this world.
Sir.
So, not just the band, but the drills, the quarter guard, every issue
Sir.
is similar. But there's one great advantage.
Sir.
We are 1.5 times more than the infantry battalion.
Sir.
That means my capability of one Assam Rifle battalion
Is equal to 1.5, sir.
1.5 of the infantry. And I am
Sir.
from the infantry, 39 years in the infantry.
Sir.
And I can say with greatest of confidence that there are no better soldiers than this.
Fantastic, sir.
I have put all in my bit to teach my recruits the ethos of military, and to make them confident soldier once they go back to their units, and if time comes to fight at war, they will be second to none and will fight hand in hand with Indian Army.
Viewers, what you just saw was the counter ambush drill. Now in this scenario, our troops were moving tactically and the insurgents had ambushed our troops. What they did was what is known in the army as counter ambush ki karwai. They in turn assaulted the ambushers. They killed the ambushers, they were victorious, they ran uphill, and after killing all the insurgents, they have taken up their positions tactically, sighting their weapons in such a manner that nobody else from outside can come and influence or attack the group.
Here in Assam Rifle, we train our recruits to become a soldier. These miniature battle obstacle courses are being made so that in any unforeseen situation, if these soldiers go for any CI operations and if they have to face this obstacle course, it becomes easier for them to overcome it, so that they leave no stone unturned for them.
Flash eliminator, bayonet stood, front ceiling khadi, foresight protector, foresight tip, gas regulator, grenade sight, gas regulator, gas tube, cocking handle, LLC, forehand guard, HOD, carrying handle, magazine case, trigger guard, change lever, piston, backside protector, backside leaf, returner case, butt plate, butt screw, gas ceiling khadi, पूरी rifle.
Here in the profession of arms, we soldiers believe that the weapon is part of their body. And this is the reason we train our recruits to be the perfect soldiers. They should know in and out about their weapon, may it be the day, night, or may it be the training or the operations. During operations, you never know when your weapon will give a stoppage, and this is how they should know that how to overcome those stoppages. They have to know the weapon in and out. They know every single part of their weapon, and this is the reason we have been training our recruits to strip and reassemble the weapon within 30 seconds, and this builds in the confidence in our soldiers.
Viewers, I'm here at the Assam Rifles firing range in Sukhoi, Nagaland. Just 10 feet ahead are the women recruits of the Assam Rifles who are about to begin their firing test. And I have with me Major Savita Jadhav of the Assam Rifles, who's their instructor and who's in charge of their training. I'm going to speak to Major Jadhav and ask her what comprises of their training and what is her contribution towards making them soldiers. Major Savita, welcome to Patriot.
Thank you, sir.
So, Major Savita, tell me, how did it all begin for you? When did you're from the army, right?
Yes, I am from Army.
Yes.
I am from Army Service Corps of the Indian Army.
All right. So, when did it start for you initially? I mean, how did you join the academy? When did you join the academy? And how did you join the army?
I joined academy on October 2005 and passed out in March 2006.
All right.
I was in NCC and was there for in the Scout and Guide also. My father was in Indian Navy.
Yes.
And he was senior storekeeper, so I used to go to Indian Navy to get my scholarship every year during my academic days.
Okay.
So slowly, steadily, that grooming came from my childhood.
All right.
And when I used to see officers, then and there I had decided, by the time I completed my 10th class, that was the time when I decided that I want to join this elite force that is Indian Army.
All right. And so now you find yourself on deputation to the Assam Rifles.
Yes, sir.
All right. So tell me, Major Savita, I wanted to ask, these women soldiers are here and you're responsible for training these women soldiers.
Sir.
What do you bring as far as the training ethos is concerned? What do you bring to the table? How do you train them? What is your approach to the training?
Sir, I bring with me here the ethos and the DNA of the Indian Army. Okay. Whatever I have learned in my training, during my training in the academy, and whatever I have learned here in my service, I have put all in my bit to teach my recruits the ethos of military and to make them confident soldier once they go back to their units, and if time comes to fight at war, they will be second to none and will fight hand in hand with Indian Army. That is what I teach them here.
Absolutely, very well said. Now, Major, tell me something. Do you have problems with them? Because people in India generally feel that, women are weaker, women are softer.
Sir.
Maybe they are not cut out for soldiering. This is what people feel.
Sir.
This is not my view. This is what people feel.
Sir.
You are already in combat uniform.
Sir.
You already have the ranks on your shoulders.
Sir.
And you have the ranks because you proved yourself.
Yes,
now,
sir.
I want an answer from you. What do you feel about those people who think that women maybe are not good enough?
I differ. I say women do it better, rather the best. Yes, there are challenges. They come from various backgrounds wherein they have not been exposed to such kind of strenuous training, and maybe some of them have actually not crossed their doors and seen the outside world.
Yes.
But here, once I had been training them throughout for the last 9 months, I have observed that these recruits and the girls, though they are from the remote background, but throughout the training they have shown enormous dedication, honesty and full courage. And today I see a normal recruit who used to come as a girl, doesn't know about this outside world, and today I see that confidence in them that they are the best soldiers. There were many challenges during the training, but my recruits have proved it that they are second to none. Rather second to none to even the male soldiers. They are hand in hand with the male soldiers.
All right. So Major Savita, tell me, my last question to you would be this. Any discount given to them during training? Do you say that, okay, you have not done this before, you have not been exposed to physical rigors, take it easy? Do you ever say take it easy?
No, sir.
Not at all?
Not at all, never, sir. Their training is as per whatever standards have been given. There is not even 19-20 difference in the training between a male recruit and a female recruit. The training is at par.
Yes.
What I teach them here, I am confident that once they go to their units, they'll be the best soldiers. That is what we have trained them here in ARTC. I take pride in saying that these recruits will do the best jobs in all the operations wherever they go. I have no doubts in my mind, and I'm sure each one of them has already proved their mettle by reaching this final stage of firing, and will keep doing better for their units, and definitely they'll carry this ethos that they have to fight war if time comes.
Yes.
And they will be with the Indian Army.
Absolutely.
They will fight like what has been taught to them.
Absolutely. And I am told that you're married to an army officer?
Yes, sir.
Infantry?
Yes, sir.
Gurkhas?
Yes, sir.
Such a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much for joining us on Patriot.
Thank you, sir.
Viewers, Major Savita Jadhav, responsible for training of women soldiers and teaching them the ethos and the DNA. These are her words. The ethos and the DNA that she carries with her from the Indian Army to the Assam Rifles, so that tomorrow, heaven forbid, if there is a war or if there is such a circumstance, then the Assam Rifles and the Indian Army fight together as one team.
भगत सिंह कदे जी घबरा जा तेरा बंद मकान भगत सिंह कदे जी घबरा जा तेरा बंद मकान में
Viewers, I'm here at the Assam Rifles grounds, and there is this lovely bonfire at the background. And we have with us here, approximately 250 odd soldiers, all raring to go, all raring to enjoy themselves. There are people from Haryana, from Nagaland, from Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh, and all over the country. This mix is truly eclectic. and they're going to showcase their talent in front of you. There is, in society, a wrong sort of understanding that soldiers are very serious people. You will see today that soldiers also know how to have fun. Let's go and meet them. Tawang platoon! Shabash! बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. बहुत ही शानदार. थैंक यू वेरी मच. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका. कुकरी डांस कैसा लगा? और आपकी प्लेटून से और कौन है कोई? ओहो, आप हैं
नरेंद्र कुमार सर.
राइफलमैन नरेंद्र कुमार. क्या गाएंगे आप?
मैं भी कुछ देशभक्ति सुना देता
बिल्कुल. आइए.
हूं. इस भाई ने देशभक्ति के प्रति जो जज्बा दिखाया है, उसे देख के मुझे ऐसा जोश आया है कि मैं यहाँ आज दिखा दूं और साबित कर दूं कि फौज की जिंदगी बड़ी अजीब होती है. कि फौज की जिंदगी बड़ी अजीब होती है. अरे किस्मत वाले होते हैं वो जिन्हें ये वर्दी नसीब होती है. जो मैं आज रचना सुनाने जाऊंगा वो किसी और कवि ने लिखी है, लेकिन उससे पहले मैंने कुछ एक स्लोगन लिखा जब मैं रिक्रूटी में था. जो पर्वतों को काटकर डूबती किश्ती को भी अंजाम तक ले जाते हैं. जो पर्वतों को काटकर डूबती किश्ती को भी अंजाम तक, वो चाहे घर में हो चाहे जंगल में हो, वो फिर भी मुस्कुराते हैं. वो चाहे घर में हो या जंगल में, लिसन टू मी केयरफुली, वो चाहे घर में हो चाहे जंगल में हो, वो फिर भी. अरे बेटे, ऐसे ही वीर, ऐसे ही भारत माँ के सपूत असम राइफल के फौजी कहलाते हैं.
Viewers, what you saw just now was not a musical performance given by soldiers. Maybe what you heard was music, but I heard another kind of music. The Northeast, where I am right now, in fact I'm in the heart of Nagaland, the Northeast has been racked by ethnic violence. Tribes turning on tribes, ethnicities turning on ethnicities. But here, I saw a wonderful thing. I saw that a Naga would call a Manipuri his brother. I saw a Sema hugging a Konyak. I saw a Khasi eating with a Mizo. Viewers, this is the brotherhood of soldiers. This is something that cannot be brought with money. In this world, where there are so many divisions, in this Northeast, this beautiful, gorgeous Northeast, in which there are so many divisions, it is here in the Assam Rifles, where everybody is every man's brother. This is what gives me so much of pride, and this is what gives me so much of optimism, that if these soldiers can live together, so can everybody else. I'm Major Gaurav Arya. Meet me next week as I take you to some other part of India to speak to another bunch of soldiers. Till then, Jai Hind. Abhinav, tell our viewers, why is your company there where the kids are playing football here? What is the reason?
There are a lot of kids here from all age groups.
Yes.
They will subsequently be joining the Nagaland state team.
Yes.
So our job here and our objective here is to ensure that they can do it in a peaceful and secure environment.
हम सोचता है उसको नेशन के लिए सेक्रीफाइस कर दिया, लेकिन वो तो पब्लिक आदमी होने से भी सिपाही होने से भी इतना रेस्पेक्ट दे देगा हम तो सोचता नहीं है. लेकिन आर्मी का साइड भी पब्लिक का साइड भी हमारा का दिल का पर उसको रेस्पेक्ट करता है, इसलिए हम भी दिल तो आराम मिलता है.